Okay.
Amy, like many college students, suffered from stress, anxiety, and slight depression. And like many college students, in order to relieve her stress, she turned to drugs and alcohol. Unfortunately, this is very unproductive and ineffective. Not only did her grades begin to drop, but she also had more stress than she had before. After a period of time, her mother suggested that she take a yoga class at a local gym. After participating in the class, Amy felt a sense of body calm and mental clarity. This actually improved her test scores and allowed her stress relief in her everyday life. College students need to know how to practice yoga. According to a recent UCLA survey, more than 30% of college freshmen experience being overwhelmed the majority of the time. To handle the stress, according to recoveryfirst.org, many of them turn to alcohol. This is ineffective and unproductive, and many of them actually end up ruining their lives as a result. Fortunately for college students, there is another alternative to relieve your stress. Sarah Thompson, an instructor at Pepperdine University, did a study that showed that college students who participate in yoga actually have lower anxiety and more flexibility. College students need to know how to practice yoga. Today I'm going to demonstrate 3 basic poses of yoga. First, I'll demonstrate the easy pose. Second, I'll demonstrate the child's pose. And third, I'll demonstrate the corpse pose. The easy pose is a great way to begin your yoga workout because it relaxes the mind and calms the body. For this pose, you're going to need a towel. If you're practicing yoga on a hardwood floor, it's recommended to invest in a yoga mat. It won't slip. For this pose, you're going to want to fold the towel into about 4 inches high and place it on the floor. To begin this pose, you're going to want to sit on the edge of the mat or a towel with your feet extended in front of you, flat, with your arms to your side. This is referred to as the staff pose. You're going to have your legs extended and your arms along your side. From here, you're going to want to bend your knees and fold your legs inward. So you're going to want to bend each leg and put your feet under the opposite knee. Your palms should be on top of your knees, and there should be a comfortable gap between your pelvis and your feet. You're going to want to put your pelvis into a neutral position. In order to do this, you're going to want to lift yourself off the floor and hang for a few breaths and then slowly lower yourself back down. So you want to lift, breathe, and lower, and that puts the pelvis into a neutral position. You can stay in this pose for as long as necessary, and this is referred to as the easy pose. From here, you're going to want to go into a torso twist. To do this, we're going to extend or put our right hand behind our back and our left hand on our right knee. And you're going to want to twist and then twist your neck as well. This should make a spiral staircase formation with your spine, sort of. And you're going to remember to breathe. It's really important to breathe during yoga. And exhale and go back to the neutral position. You're going to take another deep breath and do the same thing to the opposite side. It's important to have balance in the body when you're doing yoga. So from here, you're going to want to do the same thing. So you put the left arm on behind you, and you move your right arm to your knee, twist the neck, and exhale. And you breathe and move back to the neutral position. You can stay in this position for as long as necessary. It's good to start this in the beginning of your yoga practice. The next pose I'm going to show you is referred to as the child's pose. The child's pose is used in almost every yoga class and used during many yoga practices. For this pose, you're going to want to unfold your towel and lay it on the floor. once the towel is unfolded, you want to get back. You want to start this position with your knees about hip width apart, and you want to get into a tabletop position. So your hands will be about shoulder length apart, and you, from here, you're going to want to lean back on your heels, and your chest, your ribs should be on your thighs. Notice that my big toes are touching, but my legs are still apart. So you want your arms extended, and your forehead should be pressed into the floor. In this position, the spine is fully lengthened and is a great position for people with neck or back pain. The longer you hold this position, the greater its effects. So you should have your palms face down, or palms down, and your forehead should be pressed into the floor, and you should be thinking about sinking into the floor. You can also put your arms along your sides. To do that, you'll have your forehead on the floor, and slowly move your arms back and put your palms up. Again, it's very important to breathe deeply into this pose. This is referred to as a child's pose because in this pose, your body is naturally your spine is naturally in a fetus position. It's also a great pose to do after strenuous workouts and puts the body a natural circulation back in balance. The third pose I will show you is referred to as the corpse pose. This pose is great because this is a good pose to end your yoga workout because it calms the mind and body and puts everything into neutral, which is very important. To begin this pose, you're going to want to start by having your feet flat on the floor and take a deep breath and lean back onto your elbows. From here, you're going to want to take another breath and extend the right leg and do the same with the left. And then slowly go down to the floor. Notice that my legs are relaxed and the arches of my feet are pointing towards the ceiling. Your arms should be along your sides and your eyes should be closed, inhaling deeply. To relax the neck, you want to move your shoulders towards your pelvis, but don't arch your back, and remember to keep your belly button pulled in. This pose is recommended for 5 minutes for every 30 minutes of workout, and is a great way to calm the body and mind. To get out of this pose, you're going to want to take a deep breath and roll onto your right side. And from here, you're going to want to push yourself up with your arms and bring your head last. Your head should always come last. And then get onto your knees and get up from there. Again, that is a great pose to end the yoga routine. Today I demonstrated 3 basic poses of yoga. First, I demonstrated the easy pose. Second, I demonstrated the child's pose. And third, I demonstrated the corpse pose. Like Amy, many college students don't realize the necessity of yoga and that it can be an alternative to using alcohol to relieve stress. It is a fact that college students today are more stressed out than they were 15 years ago. And yoga, based on my research, yoga is a great way to, a great answer to this problem.